Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, kill. 27.
Option play, and they'll give to Walker.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
You look at the defense for these Texans.
And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass. Currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. And, oh, boy, nobody wants to see this. That's the running back, Kenneth Walker, who appears to be injured. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Catch made by Slayton.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And, Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And, Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
Hey, 47.
In motion, Slayton.
Prescott. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? It was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Here's Prescott. Oh, he tries to give it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted.
Tyreek Stevenson picks it off.
And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Hurry!
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6.
18 Rattler. Hey, Trash. Hustle.
Stroud looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Bronco switch. Hey.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to get the football back at their own 17. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Second and 7 from the 20. On the give, here's Charbonnet. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. That's going to bring up a 3rd down. You can look at the defense for these Texans. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass. Currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And now the Texans want to call another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. In motion right, that's Metcalf. On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Prescott to throw it. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42. A good pickup there of 22.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Off the play fake, Prescott. This is Fant on the short completion. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Here we go now on first and goal. Again, it's Charbonnet. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Zach Charbonnet with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Come on, come on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
79 Broncos.
Throwing now is Stroud. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The Texans sit 5-10 now on the year. But Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Ready.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Stroud on 3rd down now. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready, ready.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Ready, ready.
Stroud and company going for it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down.
Cut 19. Cut 19. 18. Pioneer. Rig alert. Rig alert.
And Stroud now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
2nd and 10. Stroud to throw yet again here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Stroud. That is caught. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 12-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Stroud. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Here's Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Tank Dell, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from evening this one up. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Prescott going to change the play. Second down, here's Charbonnet. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That second down play nets a -4.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud to throw it. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he'll be taken down right away up near midfield at the 47. They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
First and 10, it's Stroud. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Pierce. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws, Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Mustang 19, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Here goes Stroud again.
And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
Play action. Here's Stroud. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And they're going to have a first down. They're in field goal range as well. It's a down inside the 20.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength trying to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
The throwing again is Stroud. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. Touchdown! Dameon Pierce as the first half is winding down. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the third quarter. So they potentially could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, kill.
Play action now. Prescott going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Final play of the half. Prescott going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going, so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now 2nd and 5.
At the 43-yard line.
And they'll go right back to Pierce. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Stroud sets up the play action. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10.
Running left is Walker.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
Prescott now. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. Look at the big fella go.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Noah Fant, 69 yards.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from taking the lead.
When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And Pierce gets it again on second down.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Rolling to his right.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Ready.
On second down, here's Pierce.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked.
Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down.
Myles Garrett drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And how about this, a fake? And this is caught, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. 21 yards there, a big play on 4th down. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief in, hey, we're going to get it done.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Stroud now on second down. That's complete to Dell.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down.
Get it. Rattler. 18 Rattler. Go shoot.
In motion goes the tight end.
Hey, smash.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Okay, ready.
2nd and 10.
Rig alert. Rig alert. Warrior 70. Ready.
Throwing now is Stroud.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
Ready, set.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down.
And Stroud now to throw.
Under pressure, they got him again. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's go now.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Check. Go.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Trey Brown. Down the sideline he goes.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a 1-score game here in the 4th. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain, or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw taking him by Ridley here.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Pierce gets this one running right.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Check it.
Stroud off the play fake.
He completes it to Ridley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Check smash. 79 Broncos. 60 Bobcats.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. Touchdown, Texans. Dameon Pierce with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Texans have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. But he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Now Dak, he wants to change the play. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This will be fielded at the 17. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. 58 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A run for Pierce out of the gun. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Riggs, on the ball, now.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter.
A big play here. 3rd and 2. Pierce will try to pick it up.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Another carry for Pierce.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here's second down. Handoff left side, Pierce.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Going for it with Pierce.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Dak.
He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Prescott.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here's 1st and 10. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So it's all going to ride here on the left foot of their kicker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Stroud.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because